Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Structural Simplified. This channel is all about breaking down structural mechanics into simple, visual, and easy to understand lessons. Whether you're a student, an aspiring engineer, or just curious about how structures and mechanics work, you're in the right place. In this first video, we're going to start from the beginning. What is structural mechanics? Let's dive in. Why do some structures stand tall for centuries while others collapse in seconds? That's where structural mechanics comes in. And understanding how structures respond to loads is key in order to ensure safety and efficiency. So, what is structural mechanics? Structural mechanics is the science behind how structures behave when they're subjected to loads. It helps engineers understand how forces travel through materials, how structures bend or break, and how to make them safe and efficient. It combines physics, math, and material science to analyze things like beams, columns, cables, and even entire buildings or bridges. One of the most important equations in structural mechanics is Hooke's law of elasticity, where the stress sigma is equal to the modulus of elasticity E times the strain epsilon. The stress sigma is also equal to the force F over an area A, which is also the same thing as pressure. Note that the modulus of elasticity E is material dependent, so you don't have the same value for example, timber, steel, and or concrete. So, what's the difference between mechanics and engineering then? You can think of structural mechanics as the foundation of structural engineering. It provides the tools the engineers use to design safe structures. So think of mechanics as the rules of the game and engineering as the strategy to win that game. So what are some core concepts of structural mechanics? We have equilibrium of forces and moments, where equilibrium is how the forces balance. We know that the sum of all the forces have to be zero. Internal forces, such as axial forces, shear forces, and bending moments, we will learn more about that later on. And also stress and strain, which is how materials deform under load. Furthermore, we will also learn about buckling and instability issues under compression, such as column buckling, which is when structures lose strength due to shape changes. And in this series, you will also learn about forces, different types of supports, and free body diagrams. Also how to draw normal force diagrams, shear force diagrams, and also bending moment diagrams. We will learn about internal forces, axial forces, shear forces, and moments, stress, strain, and deformation, and the relationship between them. And also, like I mentioned earlier, bending, buckling, and also a bit about trusses and how to analyze trusses and design trusses. And also how to analyze and design basic structures. So, thank you for watching Structural Simplified. If you found this helpful, feel free to like, share, or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you have any suggestion about future videos, or even if you have an exercise you want me to solve, then please let me know and I will do my best to do that. Thank you very much.